everyone, it's Nicola, and I'm back with another back to school as an adult video since the semester is starting really soon. It's starting next week, I think, for most university and college students. I am personally starting classes on the 8th, and I wish I could say I'm excited, but I'm not. Especially after spending 6 weeks of non-stop school during the summertime. I was really hoping that I would feel more rested before throwing myself into the fall semester, but it's all good. What can you do? I'm gonna apologize though if the lighting is a little off. It's fall now, so the lighting is a bit more gloomier. So I apologize if there are any like weird half shadows happening on my face. I can't control it. I am a student with a student budget, which means I don't have lighting. I'm using my desk lamp and my makeup mirror because #winning. So let's just pop right into the video. The video today is going to be about a topic I got asked a lot about by other students and even by teachers, mostly during my summer semester. To fill any of you guys in who didn't know, during my summer semester I was taking 5 classes because I'm crazy, and 4 of those were condensed because I'm psychotic. For anyone who doesn't know what condensed classes are, condensed classes with my university, they're 6 weeks long and they contain 4 months worth of curriculum. Which means I was taking 4 classes with 4 months worth of work in a duration of 6 weeks, which means it's accelerated, which means I basically got no sleep for 6 weeks, and all I was doing was homework, and it got so bad in that 6 weeks that I actually ended up losing a job because I couldn't make time for it. And then I found another job. It's perfect. Love my job now. It's actually at my school. Can't complain, but the whole time during that 6 weeks, I had students and teachers asking me, 1, what was wrong with me, and 2, how I was balancing everything. And it's going to be a really straightforward answer. I just made time for everything. With school, I prioritized homework and my school, of course. Then I prioritized work. And everything else was kind of like, if I get to it, I get to it, which means my blog did take a hit. I didn't post much in that 6 weeks, plus another 2 weeks afterwards because I was so exhausted and I really didn't see any of my friends. Lucky for me, a lot of my classes, I already have a lot of friends at university, and I tend to have at least one of them in one of my classes, so that was a nice kind of bit of a taste of a social life. But yeah, I just prioritized the 2 things that I felt were the most important, and that was school because I paid for it. I pay for school out of pocket, which makes me just that much more inclined to work harder, and also because I am incredibly ambitious. And for me, it's like I want to maintain close to 4.0, and I keep in mind scholarships and reference letters and all these things that come with going to school and creating a career for yourself. Then of course work took second place, though it was like this much of a space between, because work is equally important because finances, student budgeting, you need money coming in, and I'm very blessed with where I work now because it really accommodates my classes, which is fantastic. So for anyone who's going to university and you're an adult, I think the thing that you have to accept the most is that your social life is what's going to take the most damage when you go back to school. You're just not going to have the time to see people like you see them now. You're just not going to have the time to be on your phone or grab that coffee or go out for drinks, because the reality is your weekends become your homework days. They become your study days. They become your stay in bed with Netflix days. You're not going to want to go out because you're just not going to have the energy. And if you do, I am really impressed because I don't have the energy to do that. And when I have fellow classmates asking me how I do it, it's just I tell them that too. And I know they have a hard time prioritizing those 2 things. I don't know if it's because I'm older, and maybe when you're older you're able to, I don't know, prioritize things a bit better and realize that certain things take more precedence and importance over other things, especially if you're paying for school yourself. But that's basically just how I balance work and school. I prioritize. I make time for things. When it comes to homework, I make time for it. I get up early and do it, or I stay up really late working on homework, but the key thing is I get it done. But I don't want this post to like scare anyone. If you're thinking of going back to school, or if you're going back to school, I'm not saying you're not gonna have like any social life. I'm not saying you're gonna become like a really dirty student who's just gonna stay at home all day, covered in like Cheeto stains and smell like old espresso. That's not necessarily what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's just gonna be more limited. But again, it's gonna happen more often if you make time for it, and I think that's the thing. It's like the biggest thing is you're making time for things, time management, prioritizing, etc., etc. That's my video for today. It's pretty straightforward, but I feel like I've been asked so many times by fellow students this question that I'm kind of like, okay, I guess it's not that straightforward. I guess not a lot of people kind of think, oh, you just prioritize. So yeah, that's it. I hope it makes sense, and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please like. It helps me kind of get to making videos. I hope it kind of helps me make videos. It's like a nice encouragement, especially since I do go to school, and it definitely would give me that push to keep posting. And I will link my Instagram, which I post daily, down in the description box, as well as my blog. And until my next video, if you are a student and you're going back to school in September and your first day is next week, good luck. And I hope you enjoy it. Take life by the balls, or your university by the balls. Maybe don't take any balls, just enjoy it, you know, just enjoy it. If you have any questions also about anything with school, whether you are a just out of high school student going into university or a adult going into university, feel free to comment below and I'll try to answer any questions you have, because, you know, that's what these videos are all about. Until next time.